Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tetcher, and I actually remembered to hit record for the YouTube channel this time. So, welcome to Community Challenge. We're on episode... I don't remember, and we've not ironed a shirt. Because we didn't think through that we are actually going to be this big on camera today. And then I realised, one, it was far too late. But it's time for Community Challenge, and this week's Community Challenge was quite simply to save your teammates without the use of healing them, shielding them, or making them invulnerable. Everyone immediately, when I said this, suggested Stitches. And then no one sent in a replay of Stitches. It was very creative, very interesting by everyone to be in there. But before we show you the replays of last week's Community Challenge, allow me to tell you what this week's challenge is. This week's challenge is you cannot die and you can't play Abathur. Simple as that. No dying throughout a game. You must participate, you must help as much as you can, but you must avoid all deaths. I may let 1 or 2 pass, but you have to show me some really creative avoidance of your own mortality. That's what I want to see. So we could see episode 11. Thank you very, very much a lot in the chat. But yeah, I want to see you avoid your mortality as best as you can. So my suggestions for this, just to get you guys a bit going along: Tassadar, shields, dimensional shift, the heals on dimensional shift, force wall to stop yourself being chased, Lily, extra movement speed when she's attacked, the blinds her self heal if she's the only one around. Show me your creativity on not dying. And once again, no Abathur. Murky deaths and Viking deaths count. So no being cheeky and trying to use them. This is probably the hardest and most frustrating one I've had to do, which is why I'm saying that yes, 1 or 2 deaths might be allowed depending on how creative you were with avoiding the rest of your deaths. So, that is this week's Community Challenge. Now back to last week's, which was, like we said, keep your teammates alive. We had some interesting submissions, and one of them is by our good long-time submitter, Bird vs. Camel, who didn't actually make it into this episode for one very particular reason. That's because I disqualified him for not saving a teammate. Yes, Misha counts as a death. Rexar, Misha does count as a death, I'm afraid. But we disqualified Bird vs. Camel for one very particular thing, due to the fact that the objective was to stop your teammates dying whenever possible. And as such, I wanted to show you at least just the clip of me disqualifying him. So I pre-recorded this, and this is the clip of me pre-disqualifying Bird vs. Camel. So we'll play this. Bit of a team fight going on. And what we have here is, as you can see, Morales has been triple tapped. Now, if Bird vs. Camel was following the objective, he would body block this. Let's see what happens. Takes 1, and then goes straight after Brightwing and Nova to try and kill him, completely letting Morales take 2 shots and die. So, we did disqualify Bird vs. Camel there. Unfortunately, that is not what we asked him to do. We asked him to save people, and he neglected one of his teammates and let them die a horrible, horrible death. So, there you go. That was that's the disqualified one. We had we also had to make some tough decisions on which ones to remove and which ones to keep, but we have narrowed it down to 3. One of them you guys might argue with, but I just had to show you the game because it's hilarious. For now, let us head into the game, and I need to hide myself because I should not be here. This is Community Challenge. What am I doing here? There we go. I am out of here. And thank God I hit the replay timer. I had a sudden panic of, did I do that? Oh God. But apparently, yes, I did. So, let's introduce you to the villains on the right-hand side in our game number 1 of Community Challenge. So, playing the Artanis, it is going to be Mook playing the Jaina. It is Bruce Wayne playing the Tassadar. It is Cornel playing the James Cobangs. Playing the playing the Grey Maid. It is James Cobangs, and playing Diablo, it is the Doctor. So, on the other side, we have our heroes playing the Sonya. It is Ditcher, the Tassadar being played by Diaz, Karazim being played by Ondor, and the Cho'Gall, our hero, is being played by Bronta. So, guys, Bronta will be our hero for today. I do not remember if this is one of the ones where camera follow was working or not. Let's press play and find out. Come on, Bronter. By the way, Bronter is made up of Broly Kenpatch, good long-time submitter, and Damon Hunter. For now, they're just AFK, making my job so much easier. Much harder to know whether the camera follow is on when they don't move. So, there we go. Okay, so they do have camera follow on. Excellent. Sorry if you could hear the car that is outside. So, Broly Kenpatch giving some, Damon Hunter there, giving some instructions, giving some, a bit of advice, helping out quite nicely, and seeing them chill in the bot lane for the moment. Once again, we're going to fast forward through the first part of this game, nice and quickly, so that we can get to the meat and vegetables of it. Due to the fact that a lot of these games really come into their own in the late game, going for Bruce Wayne right now, they do not land the kill. The bounce does land, but Jaina was able to live in the back line. So, Bronter on the offensive for now, pushing this very aggressively. And yeah, this replay counted too. You did actually put Community Challenge in the description. No, I'm afraid I can't include that one, Bronter, because it's a bit too late. Bronter clutching in. I said calling you Bronter, you're Broly. And still no kills yet, but no, there is the first kill. Finally getting Jada with that Runic Blast on that Rune Bomb. Very nice. They're going to try and focus Mook a bit, who's playing quite a bit too aggressively, maybe. The Doctor going to be pulling back for now, as well as Artanis. And the Tassadar Cho'Gall combo, very, very aggressive in pushing in the lanes for the moment, making it very difficult for people to react. So Bronter moving in once again, just keeping the aggression on. We're going to fast forward a little bit more. Objective is up, so they're going to make their way up to that and begin working on the enemy objective as opposed to going on the defensive. Karazim taking quite a bit of damage, got hit by the Jaina. And here we go, Artanis coming in to maybe contest it. In the meantime, Sonya in the backline doing a lot of damage and working this down, whereas Bronter continues to chill on the objective there. Sonya, 3 versus 1, has to back up. Bronter fancies his chances and goes in what would technically be a 2 versus 4, but the rest of his team has turned up and now they're going to focus Mook. There is the phase prism. Try and get him out of there. Runic Bomb goes in, does not land. Nice avoidance from the enemy team, and Bronter gonna pull back in and just play on the defensive. We've lost Greymane, not a huge deal. We do not mind that much. And we're gonna see our heroes go back onto the Immortal. They have a huge advantage due to the fact that the villains haven't even started on the bottom lane of 1 yet. So they have a very big head start here, and they're just going to continue to push this in as best as they can. Bronter going back to the enemy one, working on that, whereas the rest of his team pushed up a bit and just went on a bit of the defensive, but realised that it was a too risky position and just pulled back. They already have the advantage, so they're just going to take the Immortal and give themselves a head start in the game. Having a look at some of the talents that we are seeing here, we see the Cho going with the Surging Dash, increases Surging Fist's range by 25% and the speed, so that he's able to dive in more and maybe save people. And he went for a good old Seared Flesh, so that he can do a bit more damage when he uses his W. Whereas our friend Garl here, Shadow Flame, increased the whip by 50% and the Siphoning Rune heals for 24% of the damage dealt by Runic Blast to heroes. So Bronter just pushing on his own right now, whereas the rest of his team is pushing up with the Immortal. And working out, they've already managed to get a kill on Greymane and Bronter. Running out of minions here, just pulling back, but continuing to harass the minion wave, clear that up, and to give his team the nice advantage. They already have pretty much a full level of XP in the lead, and we did unfortunately see Karazim go down in the top lane as they were pulling back from that Immortal push. Level 7, just hit by our heroes. Bronter just making his way up to the top lane. Looks like he's going to join his team and help out here. Sonya backing up. Bronter getting in, does a bit of damage to the Greymane here. Greymane gets focused down and annihilated there. Bot lane undefended right now, but it's only Tassadar. He's more defensive than offensive, but he does clear a lane very quickly. So it's about how much work he can get done here while everyone is gone. Bronter gets pulled into tower range, gets shielded by Tassadar here, still tanking everything here, and is pulling back, going a bit on the offensive, and they're able to turn around and kill Diablo with the help of Sonya and Karazim. And that allows them to turn around, focus on the fort, and that will be the first fort of the game, going over to our heroes. Very nice control for them. We can see later talents, we have Fire Eater, that bit of sustain coming in for the Cho'Gall here, and the Dark Descent, the increase on Rune Blast damage coming in from Garl. They're just confident that they're not going to die, and go on the defensive. Bronzer continuing to push into that Immortal, and just spawned up. We see Sonya going on to the Grey Maiden just below, but they have run off screen. We're following Bronzer's view here, who is currently having to back up a bit. They're a bit outnumbered, beginning to do a lot of damage to Jaina. Sonya coming in for the kill from behind, and Bronzer doing his best to beat up Artanis here. We're seeing it is actually him at the moment who's taking the most damage, and we're actually seeing here a lot of Bronzer body blocking for his team. He is huge, so he's sitting himself in the choke points and letting his ranged heroes like Tassadar sit behind him and do their damage. It protects them, keeps them safe, and is included in this challenge. Not technically saving lives, but he is at least protecting them and making their lives last that little bit longer. Sonya, on the other hand, not lasting that little bit longer, is killed off just above. Bronzer beginning to push back in. We're seeing Karazim focusing down onto Greymane, who's being forced back. Bronzer wanted to push in there, but not able to do too much there. Runic Blast does a lot of damage to that Tassadar. Bronzer turning it around onto Mook. Artanis and Diablo both focusing him. Artanis having to back up, though. Looks like he might die if a Runic Blast was to hit him. There's the dash to try and get ahead of him. Stunned by the Immortal, though, and Diablo flips him over and saves his own teammate. So Diablo just qualifying for the challenge right there as well. Runic Blast landing on the Immortal. Greymane completely out of position, and he bites the proverbial dust. So great. So Bronzer pushing back in, founds the Jada in the backline, begins to push in. Sonya with the leap and the Shadow Bolt volley, able to kill off the Jaina and the Tassadar, and they're able to take huge control of this map. Bit of a Protoss fight going on over to the right there. Bronzer not seeming to notice, and as such, Tassadar, being Tassadar, is still able to get out quite easily. Greymane has reconnected to the game. Bronzer working on the Immortal, takes it down, and that is the second Immortal going over to his team, begins to dash. Following that Artanis, they want to try and get the kill. Artanis with the nice the nice dash there, but still we see the Greymane getting taken out of position a little bit and goes down. Sonya getting chased down. We see Bronzer coming in for the body box once again, making sure that nothing hit and keeping Sonya alive there. Very nice and good control there, qualifying for this challenge even more. For now, they're pushing in. They have the Twilight Hammer available as well, so they have the knockback, so they can protect their team even more. For now, they're using it for the chase, pushing in. They are now completely surrounded, though. There's a knockback onto Jaina, but no follow-up to it. Laser from Artanis is used, but Bronzer already in retreat. That Purifier Beam, very effective at chasing targets who are slowed. Not so much targets who have regular walk speed and even have Hurry Up Oath still available. Runic Blast does hit Jane a lot of damage there. Let's have a look, see if we can see the stacks of that. Let's pop onto Gull view quickly and have a quick look. Current bonus damage, 20%. That is the maximum, so that is as much damage as that ability is going to be doing, which is very effective. And for now, we're seeing Bronzer back up, play on the defensive, and start grabbing at those mercenary camps. Take a bit of control, using the knockback for extra damage, and they're able to kill off the Khazarus very quickly, and keep the pressure even more on that bot lane, which is the one that's been a bit more pressured this game, despite the fact that it was the one with the most health for the longest time. Runic Blast not hitting a hero, but Mook still out of position, gets knocked back and annihilated. Shadowbow Volley used maybe a little bit late there, and was not able to get much. Bronzer taking a bit of damage from Purifier Beam, but not enough to really make a significant difference. Begins to push in. Lightning Breath used by Diablo, and they go around behind Diablo, go in for the kill. Ditcher pushing in very deep here. He could be in trouble. Nah, it's just Tassadar, and Tassadar cannot do the damage to kill him off. So Bronzer just continues to push in. Runic Blast hitting Artanis there, who tries to dash through, gets stunned up on his way back, but still doing a lot of damage. Ring of Frost not landing on anyone, and the dash for escape by Bronzer, and they are able to get out of there completely scot-free. Having a look at some of the heroics here on the enemy team, because they did get theirs a while ago. Marked for the kill, actually taken by the Greymane. He also went for Quicksilver Bullets and Insatiable. A very interesting build. We see Greymane in the backline, completely dying, so nothing unusual there. Bronzer beginning to push in, trying to do as much damage as he can. He's found Jaina in the backline, once again going quite greedy, while the rest of his team is kind of dying. Divine Palm is used to save there. And great, we do see Bronzer stunned up there, gets a knockback onto Diablo. They're now focusing Mook, Purifier Beam, used onto Sonya there, who's beginning to continue to push forward. They want Jaina, they get the kill onto Jaina thanks to that Shadow Flame. Tassadar in full retreat in the bot lane, getting chased down and taken out. Greymane beginning to push in, doing as much as he can. In the meantime, Bronzer is on the Immortal, getting stunned up, but still gets it. And they're able to kill Greymane in that bottom lane quite easily. Bronzer going to the wrong one. They want to go onto the offensive one as best as they can. Pushing into that Immortal, getting full control. And they're going to be able to take that down quite quickly. Shadow Bolt Volley being used there as a fight, basically, against the Lightning Bolt. We still see Kharazim get taken down here. Bronzer having to use Hurry Up Oath to get out of there so they don't get picked off. Jade, Sonya there in the backline, unfortunately does go down. Bronzer unable to save her. And Jade, Shadow Flame, there it is. Shadow Flame able to get the kill. And the Immortal going over to our heroes as well. So they're able to take more control of this game. So they're going to begin pushing in. Looks like they're chasing Diablo a bit. There are other heroes around here. We did see there is Greymane, in fact. On the defensive, the ball does hit that Runic Blast, doing a lot of damage. Greymane dropping low and just killed off with regular auto attacks. Very nice there. Lightning Breath used by Diablo. Bronzer doesn't really appear to care. Purifier Beam, though, is quite a lot of damage. Dash has to be used to get him out of danger. The other talents they have picked, the I Am Hurrying, that extra movement speed, and the non-fade on the movement speed boost of Hurry Up Oath, and the Surge of Stamina, so getting a resistant for 4 seconds, 25% damage reduction when he uses that dash. So, going to be heading down to the bot lane. In the meantime, his team has managed to kill off Jaina. Sonya going very deep here. Bronzer chasing down the Tassadar and just clearing this bottom wave so that nothing is really gained from this. A care called by Garl, just showing that he and his Cho are not there to help out. And Greymane going for the retreat, gets saved by Diablo. And Bronzer trying to kill Tassadar here. Lightning Breath has been used, making his way up. The Divine Palm used on Sonya, but Sonya killed off just after it ends. And she goes down. There is the focus onto Kharazim here. Ring of Frost does ruin him, but he still goes down. Cho'Gall unable to save him here. And begins to retreat. Tassadar having to use Dimensional Shift as well to make sure that he gets out without being killed. But Diablo catches up. There's the focus from Greymane as well. Tassadar getting focused, and Bronzer once again unable to save. And we saw Greymane dive very deeply there to try and get Bronzer. And he's done some good saves. He's also missed a couple that he might have been able to get, but that is what we expect from people. Not everyone can do everything perfectly every single time. Well, doing a lot of damage to the mercenary camp, and they're going to be able to kill this off exceptionally quickly. Sonya arriving once again to help out as well. So they get control of this. Both keeps are down. Khazra camp in the top lane are going to be cleared up quite quickly. Shaman camp taken by the villains, and there's only one camp left, so Sonya in actually a fairly risky position there. There's a very good chance the villains could move down to try and stop her taking that bottom lane camp. But in the meantime, Bronzer just clearing up all the mercenaries with the help of Ondor, the Kharazim, so they're going to be able to kill this off quickly. In the meantime, the villains focusing on the objective. They're able to take down the hero's mortal down to half health very quickly. Kharazim very nearly caught out of position, needs to be careful. Sonya going very deep, finds the Jada, the leap to try and get the kill. Shadow Bolt Volley being used onto that Greymane, a lot of damage coming down, and they're able to get many a kill. And Artanis diving in there, not doing too much there, not able to get too many kills. He doesn't have any of that bonus damage, that Titan killer that might have helped him out here, instead just sticking with the regular build. Runic Blast not able to kill Artanis there. And Artanis able to survive to fight another day. Our heroes begin work on the enemy's Immortal. There's already being half health, so they do need to keep an eye. If that health bar starts going down, that means someone is trying to be sneaky. In the meantime, though, they will focus this down as best as they can. Tassadar arriving back as well. He was just scouting out the enemy base, seeing if anyone was trying to sneak out and do some cheeky maneuvers. Mortal finished off there, so our heroes getting ready for an offensive push with apparently no camera. Have you left your camera behind? What's going on? Camera? There we go. Camera just sort of abandoned Cho'Gall for a bit there, but we're back. So beginning to push in as best as they can. Do as much damage. They still have a talent to be picked. There you go. The talent's being picked. And they're pushing in, trying to do as much damage as they can. A lot of focus onto Kharazim there, but can't focus on one if they're dead. Kharazim with the Divine Palm, not needed because Tassadar actually shielded him. In fact, that actually killed him. Oh my god. The Divine Palm actually killed him off in the end there. Sorry, the Tassadar actually killed him off because Divine Palm expired. Doesn't matter though, because that is GG, and that is game number 1. Some very decent saves from Broly Chempatch there. But we do still have a couple more games to show you, including the next one, which, if I remember correctly, and I can hit my button correctly to exit the game, is a kind of success and kind of a fail game. This is a sort of a double-edged sword game. I was very unsure as to whether I should show you guys this, but I found it very amusing because it actually, there's some very interesting bits and some very questionable bits. But we'll play it. We'll see what we had. And I was complaining about not getting any Stitches games. I got one, but the person who submitted it was not playing the Stitches, which is very interesting. But allow me to show you what I mean. Let me pop into the villain side and head into the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, starting... Hang on, someone's not spawned. Oh no, they have. They were just over there. So, playing the ETC, it is Dark Company. Playing the Muradin, it is Valsharoon. Playing the Rainer, it is BG Beard, aka Bad Game Beard. Playing the Stitches, it is Deadly Spoon. And playing the Zagara, it is Kai de Snick. And on the left-hand side, our heroes. Playing the ETC, it is Carfogen. Playing the Stitches, it is Fuga, or Fauga? I'm going to go with Fauga. Playing the Nazebo, it is Botadikura. And playing the Butcher, it is Jelel. And our hero, the Falstad, being played by Potato Head. That's a good pause. Quite like that. So, wrong one. Let's jump onto Potato Head vision and press play. So, 2 Stitches in this game. Neither one our hero. So, we'll see if maybe they want to try and get some saves as well. But we're going to be focusing on the Falstad, who starts off with a very standard build. The Seasoned Marksman at level 1. How did you get so much gold to buy Butcher? Who knows? I'm assuming he played the game. So, immediately flying to that mid lane, getting that watchtower very quickly, and finds a Zagara who he begins to promptly murder, but Zagara able to escape just in time. In the meantime, Butcher is diving super deep onto enemy towers and dying. But once again, he's able to get out as well. So Falstad beginning to push in and do as much damage as he can to the minion wave, clearing it up for when the objective does spawn. Booty also, how do I pronounce that guy's name? How am I going to call him? Boota. Whatever. In the meantime, they're able to kill off Stitches and the nice zombie ball onto Zagara, but once again, she is able to escape and back up. Chest already spawned, but everyone on blue team is actually quite low. Jelel even taking a couple banelings to the face and not able to do much. Falstad not going to help his team with the coins, just going to go up to the top lane, start clearing this up. Rainer coming in from behind, so Potato Head in for retreat, gets his own shield, turns onto PG Beard, but even with the shield, not enough to get the kill. There would have been better off using his fly to try and fly behind his wall and escape. Naz is fine. I guess I'll call him Naz as opposed to his gamer name. So, Fuga respawning. So he's going to fly straight back up to that watchtower, regain control of it, completely blind, and hope he doesn't die. Meantime, his team has 3 coins. The enemy has 4. His team now has 6 coins, as they were able to grab most of the coins in that bottom lane. Potato Head back in his top lane, building up his stacks, soaking XP, and just pushing up that lane, trying not to get killed by Stitches, so he decides to back himself into a corner and has to use his only escape to get out of it. Dodges the hook, Rainer coming in, taking quite a few tower hits, but the hammer rank does not land, and Potato Head able to continue to stay on the defensive here and just keep the lane under control. Villains have been able to get that level 4 that little bit faster, so they have their talents already. But for now, level 4 has been hit for our heroes. We do see the extended range on that Hammerang, the Power Throw, that 25% extra range, which is a very long range ability now. Potato Head still playing on the defensive as he is 2 versus 1 in the lane. Nazebo coming in, though they find Pegbeard, going to focus him down. The Hammerang hits the round 1 and hits round 2. And the sorry, it didn't hit round 2, but it was the lightning rod that was able to hit. Very short range fly there, very interesting, but he's able to get in range for the minions, soak him up, get the stacks again, and finds Deadly Spoon. Hook comes in, bringing Potato Head much closer to him so that he can kill him off easier. The 2-for-1 rule, not in the Stitches vocabulary. For those who don't know, when you play Stitches, there is a general rule of 2-for-1, and that is hook an enemy if there's 1 of them and at least 2 of you, so that you have the chance to turn on them with a numbers advantage and kill them. That's the general rule, and the 2 can be 2 heroes or a hero and a tower. So unfortunately, that Stitch is not paying attention to that rule. Falstad has some coins, so he's going to fly bot lane and to the turning point and turn in those coins, get them off his hands, so that he does not get picked on and killed off. Already half health, so a fountain would be very, very useful for him if he can get to one without too much danger coming out. But once again, focusing on those seasoned marksman stacks for the moment. Just keeping much control as he can. There's a globe there he could pick up, which he does. Hunter Killer already used on him though, so he has to back up a bit. Has his level 7 talent, almost hooked there, but able to escape. So, once again, just playing defensively, soaking up that he does not get killed off here. He's gone for the standard meta build for the moment, so there's a very good chance he will be taking Mighty Gust, as he doesn't have anything to show that he's going towards that Hinterland Blast. He could combo Hinterland Blast with Butcher, but Mighty Gust combos even better with Butcher. The damage, thanks to that secret weapon that he took on level 7, used very aggressively, but the Hunter Killer Rock Creep is enough to chase him down and get the kill. 3 coins just sort of sitting there. Jalel has not appeared to have noticed yet, so he won't get them. Stitches not landing his hook very well at all. Coin's still there. Butcher will eventually notice. Nope, they've already been picked up by the enemy. Falstad is back and is going to rejoin his team in the mid lane, so maybe they can go for a fight on that chest. Butcher already going in onto Reyna, but 4 people from the villain's team are here. But Reyna getting himself out of position, getting attacked. Stitches coming in to try and save him. Not enough though. So Potato Head having to back up, save himself at this point, as Sagara, those Hunter Killers, once again doing a lot of damage, has to barrel roll, has Fountain now, so he could come down and rejoin his team, but Jalel has already died and lost all the coins they had in the process. They still have 7, mostly in the hands of the people in the bot lane, about to be 9 once Nazebo finishes that camp. There we go. So we see Falstad, Potato Head, continuing to clear the lanes, get the stacks. He has 10 bonus damage for now. Nice barrel roll over the wall there to keep control and get a bit of vision, which will be taken back immediately by Zagara. Heroics available. We do in fact see that Mighty Gust, Gorge on the Stitches, potential save potential there, as well as that Lamb to the Slaughter. Excuse me, coming in on the Butcher. All of these heroics actually have potential to save, including Gargantuan, whose Stomp does in fact slow. So everyone here currently has potential to save. And the Hyperion, pretty much the only one that doesn't have save potential, but he does have the increased movement speed slow on the knockback. So currently everyone does have save potential in this game. Very interesting talent choices. The Hammer-On and the Follow-Through going for a bit of a Bruiser ETC build. Kinda cool, considering they do have 3 warriors compared to 2 warriors and a melee assassin. Butcher, not going to deny that turn in for now, and ETC and Nazebo, bit far forward, but they are in a position where they can just go straight for the turn in, and they will get it as well, doing quite a bit of damage to the top lane in the process. Zagara gonna live here because Butcher's gone way out of position. Mighty Gust actually pushing people closer to the Butcher, the exact opposite of what we asked Potato Head to do by screwing his teammate pretty massively. So for now he'll pull back, but he did allow his team to get the turn in and keep control very nicely. But oh, hooked in, barrel rolls out, able to keep himself alive here. So like I said, this game is kind of a bit more of a fail game. We're going to see a couple moments like that one a little bit. Zagara getting killed off by our heroes in the bottom lane. FK, yeah, good job from the Stitches. FK, I could only assume, is stand for Fun Kid. You did it. Stitches denying the turn in, but he's very outnumbered here. Falstad coming in to try and save him here. In comes ETC as well. And Stitches getting stunned up. There's the Mighty Gust to try and save him. Stitches does escape there. So there we go. Falstad even giving his life for that save. So Falstad completing the objective there. He is in this saving his teammates category. And Stitches once again able to escape, saved by ETC there. So everyone doing the job of keeping each other alive as best as they can. But except for Butcher, who's currently chilling in the mid lane. Getting those stacks, getting that fresh meat up. And now he's going to be fighting Muradin. In comes Zagara as well. Stitches pushing forward. Falstad's back. He arrives just in time to be very outnumbered and has to retreat. Butcher still fighting minions while he's got the entire enemy team on his back. Gets hooked in, gets focused, and murdered. Potato Head also finds the enemies here. Barrel roll was not off cooldown there, so he does get killed off. Now it is ETC, who's been caught out of position and doesn't really have anywhere to go. We're going to follow this because the camera, there's the Gorge. You's going to try and pull him into keep range, but the keep's already dead. There's the stun by ETC in full retreat. Gets the knockback. Slowed, stunned, focused, dead. And he finally gets killed off. That was a haymaker attempt there via our Muradin. But we do now have level 13 talents for both teams, and it's helping hand on both of the Stitches. So both Stitches have potential to get these save hooks as well. Let's see if we see any while we're sitting on Potato Head's view. Potato Head he went for that giant killer due to the fact of, well, he is against 3 warriors, so that he can do as much as he can. We could see the potential Haymaker saves, another ability that could save lives there. Laterhead going to focus onto that ETC. No imposing presence available in ETC. Getting focused down. A lot of damage coming out from Falstad here. Raider, though, coming in for the rescue just by his sheer presence, is able to chase back Potato Head. Potato Head in a bit of an uncomfortable position. It's just going to go and help push, I guess. Because, there we go, Rainer was in fact chasing him. Stitches has disappeared. There he is. Stitches is found. Falstad coming in for the kill here. Dashes forward, but Muradin dashes forward as well. Gets the stun. Very well played by Muradin, preventing himself from being mighty gusted backwards. The Hammerang not able to get the kill there. So instead, we're just going to see the 5-man push coming out from our heroes. Hyperion used to try and zone. Doing a lot of damage here, but a couple of the heroes still willing to push through that Hyperion. But need to be a bit more careful. Gorge was used onto Muradin, who, once again, just uses Dwarf Toss and gets back in. Stitches hooks him in despite having no health and does die. Mighty Gust used to actually help Muradin escape there. And Muradin does get out of there. The Mighty Gust maybe a little bit off. It does slow heroes, but it does also push them away from you, so they were able to get out of there quite nicely. Level 16 talents for our villains. We see the speed medal, so extra speed helps save people. Oh, that's not friendly. That's not friendly at all. That mosh pit wipes them all out. Laterhead, thinking about helping out, decides, better not. Also, it was too late, so he couldn't have done anything anyway. Bullseye, extra knockbacks for Rainer, potential stuns for Muradin, extra saves, and the Shish Kebab, pulling 2 targets for Stitches. Very interesting there. Zagara has gone full Baneling build. Very funny. Hammer time, the stuns coming in for Falstad. He's gone a very standard build and just using Mighty Gust to save people there. Stitches going for fishing hooks. Both the Stitches with Helping Hand, but with different styles. Mighty Gust user try and help Fuga here, who turns around to get some more health, but gets stunned up and killed off. Good effort there by Potato Head. Points for trying. Grabs Fountain. Does not get hit by the Cannon Barrage, which is always a plus. Just doing some damage with that Hammerang for now. Does not want to get caught out with it. Take too much damage. Pulling back. Gets hooked in. Barrel rolling away. Nice, able to save himself, keep himself alive, and he's going to be able to protect his team as best as he can for that. Healing up in the fountain. The enemy team has already left. 2 people just completely ignoring the fact that their mid was under assault and just clearing bot lane. Butcher gonna scout out, charges into 4, not paying attention to where the enemy team could be at all, but he still gets out. Very nice there. Falstad arriving down to help his team. ETC also on the way, and Stitches heading into this turn-in area as well. So they are now all as 5. That creep tumor getting cleared up there. Nazebo, not as 5. He gets saved by his own zombie wall there, but Raider finds him and does not get the kill. Saved by the Gorge there. Nazebo able to escape. The Mosh used, interrupted by the Maw here. Falstad pushing in, gets Haymakered. So Muradin saving his teammate here. This is a cluster if ever I've seen one. Down goes the Raider finally. Nazebo was able to live to the end there. And ETC thinking about going on to Muradin, but he's a bit outnumbered there. And that was in fact a cluster. Everyone saved except for Raider. In the end, we saw some Moors. In fact, let's watch that back. But let's watch that back on regular cast cam as opposed to player cam. And let's just go back a little bit. That one lasted quite a while. We'll go from where Nazebo gets caught, because that was quite a good one. Come on, keep going back. This was quite a long one, it seems. Oh, that was it. Too far. All right, let's watch it back on normal speed, and let's just see the amount of times that someone gets saved here. So we're going on player on everyone cam. Zooming out. Nazebo getting caught out here. He is the first one getting focused down. In full retreat. Zombie wall saves himself for now. Raider coming in from the other side. Gets stunned up. Misses the Q. Doesn't auto-attack. The stun also misses. Gorge used to get him away from the Zebo. Stun used on the chasing members. Mosh pit used. More used to prevent the mosh pit, so Falstad couldn't do the damage. Falstad diving in. Haymaker to protect the ETC. ETC with the knockback to protect Falstad from the Zagara. Falstad gets out. Zagara gets out. Muradin comes back in. Raider is somewhere. I've lost where Raider. I didn't see where Raider died, but so many people there having their lives saved. Everyone falls into this challenge. Everyone is able to save a life there. Everyone wins. Yay. For now, we're seeing Potato Head pulling back. He's going to clear mid. Chest's available. Maybe, will he change his mind and go for the chest first? Nope. Still going to go and clear mid. And Zebo also here to help out with that. Meantime, the rest of his team still going aggressive. Not a great position for Butcher to be in there. ETC, solo pushing bot lane for some reason. Butcher's still on the run. Nice mosh. Mighty Gust just in case. And another save from Potato Head there. And we see ETC has joined the Stitches in the bot lane as they begin to push down that keep. And they will get it. The question is, can they get out afterwards? Keep going down. Coins acquired. Zagara chilling around here. And we can see Potato Head bit low on her health as well as Jalel, so they want to be a bit careful. There is that Lantern Assaulter diving by Potato Head, and Zagara is screwed. Down she goes. ETC is picked off in that bottom lane. Stitches pretty much on his own, 2 versus 1 now. There's the stun. Haymaker as well. No, not yet. Haymaker. There's the Gorge, who continues to retreat. And he's going to spit Muradin directly next to Potato Head. Mighty Gust used, but not able to push Muradin back at all. And Fuga will go down. There he goes. Potato Head gets hooked in and killed off. Jalel not able to do anything to save them. Yeah, everyone was a winner today except for James Rayner. Thank you, Broly, in chat. So, Jalel pulling back here. In the meantime, the Zebo's pushing the top lane, doing a good job. Jalel completely surrounded. Gets stunned, and killed. So, he actually, I just realised he's been pushing, but these two have been here for quite a while now. He actually was able to grab that solo. Zebo, plus. This is what happens when you use the pleb mount. You should always use the superior mount. He's on his own. He's the only person alive on his team. He's just going to push top. Rayner saying hi to the bot lane. He's going to still here. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ from Zebo. Get it. There we go. Pulling back. Go for another camp. Going to be able to get those. Grabs the coins from that camp, but not the one from the other camp. Stitch is coming in. ETC's alive. And our hero's alive. So back to there we go. And Falstad looks like he's going to fly in and help out Nazebo, who has managed to find Stitches. Zombie walls him. Done a good job with Gargantuan here. And Falstad just walking in as opposed to flying. Hook lands, hits Rayner. There's the pull in. And Rayner in a bit of trouble. The zombie wall was not ideal. Rayner escaping. Frags to himself here. And more already used here to prevent any more chase. There is the Mosh used on 2 people. Interrupted by another Mosh, by a dash into Mosh. Potato Head doing his damage, trying to focus down the Muradin here, and they take him down. ETC in trouble. He gets killed off. Potato Head. No, the friendly hook from Deadly Spoon protecting the ETC there. Stitches will give his own life for that and actually deadly delivers the enemy Stitches to his Zagara. He saves 1 life but sacrifices another. And Falstad going to chase the person who got away, that ETC. He got away. There he is. No, he disappeared just as Potato tried to attack him. And as such, that auto was cancelled and he wasn't able to get anything out of it. Level 20 is available for everyone. Tour bus, as we tour bus. The hungry for more. Or the hungry Stitches. Hungry Stitches from both Stitches. We see the epic mount coming in from the Falstad and the Tyrant War. We've been seeing a little bit of that recently, just the fact that people are only just finding out that it works off any takedowns, not off more takedowns. How do people not know this? But either way, Potato Head just going to be picking off the minion wave for the moment, clearing that up and getting a bit of control in that lane, while the rest of his team are once again pushing very aggressively. But 3 people are down, so should be fine. Butcher going to be killing off the towers here. Probably wants to leave, and in fact is going to. Friendly hook from Stitches just in case. Wasn't required, but is appreciated anyway. Excuse me. Able to get a bit of control there. Potato Head still just chilling. Still just chilling with his team. Doing as best as he can. And they're just clearing walls for now. Just denying vision. ETC focusing on that Siege Down camp. Has no idea that the Zebo is just below him during the Bruiser camp because he hasn't looked yet. And Potato Head finds Dark Company. They're going to try and focus him down. There's the Stun Duke. Going to try and dash backwards. Zombie Wall does not land. Dark Company still on the run. He does have that speed metal. So he's going to be able to get out when he casts another ability. Rayner getting the knockback as well. Rayner with a second knockback. Just making sure assistance being called. Falstad going in. Mighty Gust gets quite a lot of them. ETC diving a bit too far there. There's the Mosh getting ETC. They're focusing down. Nice knockback by Rayner, but he walks into the Mosh himself. There's the counter Mosh. Falstad goes down. And Dark Company holding it, but the minions are killing him off. He will go down here. But Butcher going to be chasing onto that Zagara. Muradin coming in for the stuns there. Does save Zagara. And there's a second Haymaker as well. Protecting him. Another stun. He's actually going for Jello here. ETC with the knockback. Butcher walking back in. Being careful. He's going to get the regen. There's the stun from ETC. And Muradin leaps for freedom. In the meantime, someone else died up here. Not entirely sure what happened. Actually, no one died up there. Looks like they will escape. Stitches with the ET. He finds the ETC there. They're going to try and focus him down. He's not under core range. Butcher thinking about coming to help. Going to be a bit risky if he does. ETC gets stunned, slowed by the Butcher. ETC still alive, goes in for that Murder again. They're going to try and focus him down. He leaps for freedom. Butcher for the charge, gets the kill. And Stitches, completely ignoring all of this, is still focusing on the mercenaries. One of them still alive. Banelings will kill that off. Jalel hit by every Baneling, and in fact has to back away. Hook does miss, and they're able to get out. Nazeebo still chilling, doing his own thing. He's chilling, doing what he wants. We can see Jalel and Fuga just continue to go aggressive there. There's that Lance of the Slaughter into Hook. The Lance of the Slaughter did in fact miss. The Hook did not. But there is a gorged hero. There's two gorged heroes. Stitches gets spat out. Butcher gets killed off. Raider gets spat out. That's not good for Fuga. He gets focused down. And the fact is, he's pretty much going to die. Falstad comes in. Wanted to Mighty Gust. Not able to land it at all. Rolls in. And decides that it's actually a better idea to save himself here. If I can't save the ETC, sorry, if I can't save the Stitches, I'll just have to save myself. Questionable roll. I think he was going for the coins, but they were already gone. A little bit late there. So he's just going to move in to join up with ETC so they don't get picked off. Barrel roll over the wall, saving some time. Finds ETC. Going to be on the run. Gets stunned up by Dark Company. Potato Head just pulling back, playing safe on this one. Nazeebo just killing off all the minions in the top lane, keeping control, and we're going to hit that fast forward button again. Falstad continuing to soak up in that mid lane. Let's pop back onto his view. Whereas his team already starting on that boss, so looks like there may be a fight. Potato Head in fact going to be back first, get control of that. There is a coin available there, but be a bit of a waste of time to go for that. In fact, Butcher's already on the way, and he'll pick that up quite quickly. In fact, the Mercenary Camp's still available as well, so they can grab that as well. That's just from Nazeebo, I guess, clearing it and not grabbing it. ETC dies to the boss route there. Bit unfortunate. There we go. They're able to take control of that top boss. And leave behind coins. Yeah, left behind coins. Nothing unusual there. Falstad was thinking about going in there to try and get that Stitches, but decides it's a bad idea. So instead, they're going to try and get them on the retreat. Pegbeard gets hooked in, taking a lot of damage here from Falstad. Where's that Hammerang for the slow, followed by the Hammer Time for the stun. Knockback does miss. Gorge used some Right, hold up. We're going to watch this coordination here because this is now a game of whiffs. Allow me to introduce you to the game of whiffs, ladies and gentlemen, from the view of Potato Head. Potato Head moving in, misses the Hammerang thanks to the hook, so they turn around onto Pegbeard. Going to try and kill off Pegbeard as best he can. Pegbeard has already healed up. Damage being dropped on Pegbeard steadily. Gorge used, missing the Hammerang. Again, the hook misses, so not able to save his teammate. Mighty Gust used, they kill off Raider. The stun misses from the Muradin, the hook misses from the Stitches, and the game of whiffs is complete. So now they're going after Deadly Spoon, and they should be able to get this roll forwards. Knockback from the Haymaker, saving a life there. Butcher continuing to chase in, doing as much as he can, and gets the stun onto Muradin. Muradin does have Dwarf Toss very soon, so he's going to be able to try and jump away. Hook not landing on the intended target, so they're not able to get that. In the meantime, the boss has killed off the boss has killed off the keep in the top lane. So just getting stunned up. Not going to be able to get a kill here from neither side. Hooks in Muradin again. This time it's just annoying. And Potato Head pulling back with Fuga. And they're just heading towards the turn-in. They have 9 coins, nowhere near enough for a full turn-in. But at least it gets them on their way. So, both teams actually a little bit low in the meantime. The fort, the core, kind of took a bit of damage, but they were able to clear up. That shield dropped quite low. Stitches in the mid lane just chilling out for the moment, dealing with this. Nazeebo, with 3 coins, is actually going into the top lane, clearing this up so that the catapults can continue to do work. Both teams actually losing all but one of their keeps. Only mid keep is left for our villains, and only bot keep is left for our heroes. They're just thinking about being back. He's got over half mana. He should be fine. Potato Head hanging around at the turning point. They're kind of just waiting for coins to spawn at this point, due to the fact that if they can get both chests, they will have enough for a full turn-in. In fact, they only need 1 chest, and that will be enough. Buta just pushing this in for the moment, getting control. In the meantime, hold up. I completely forgot about this bit, because this bit I found hilarious. Let me rewind for you and show you what happens here. So, Falstad coming in here with the help of ETC. There's the mosh bit, and Falstad, I want to be in that! Goes in, gets caught in the mosh, and the tour bus for whatever. In the meantime, ETC is still dealing with the camp up here, not helping in the sightest. Enemy ETC, Dark Company getting gorged. They're killing the camp. ETC gets spat out and will get taken down after getting a little bit of a stun off. But yeah, Falstad very eager to get involved there. Did not want to be left out in the mosh party. Was like, am I late for the dance, guys? Arrives just in time for the drinks to be served. Meantime, Nazeebo doing a good job of focusing down that Stitches, doing as best he can. Hook lands on Reyna, a lot of damage coming out. Falstad is not arriving, in fact, here because he's being held up by Muradin. Gets Haymaker, though, so he's going to be able to fly in. Finds the Zagara, going to focus her down, and down she goes, leaving only Muradin alive. And the heroes, with the help of many mercenaries, will move on to the core. And that is going to be GG. Very well played, lots of saves, lots of fails. Over save and a fail game in that one. And that is GG in game number 2. So, we've had 2 games so far. That one was full of both successes and fails of massive proportions. This one is back, but we're going back more to a bit more of the normal side here, a bit more of the standard games. And just a bit more of a standard mod, but not a standard hero you'd expect to be saving lives here. So just loading that in. And I would like to point out, this is actually a first, I believe, and that is the first person to get two last games in a row. And that may give it away for those of you who were watching last week. Let me see which side I should be introducing. That side, hide the replay timer, and jump into game. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Towers of Doom. I hate this map, but let's begin to introduce the players. So, playing the Greymane, it is Izzy. Playing the Cho'Gall, it is Eviazik, which is made up of Evil Bastro and Bazik. Playing the Johanna, it is Karjan. And playing the Chen, it is Manwu. And on the left-hand side, our heroes. It is going to be playing the Sonya, Makahoni. Playing the Greymane, it is Venari. The Muradin, being played by Miral. Playing the Artanis, it is going to be Kubanku. And the Nova, being played by our hero for today, it is Manners. So, we're going to be following Manners' cam, so Nova going to be used here to save lives and do some protection. We actually see some Angel talk about Nova wanting to save people's lives straight away. For now, though, no saving lives until she picks a talent, which would be quite ideal. Chen popping into lane, Sonya missing her stun, but she's just going to start working on that lane straight away. In the meantime, Cho'Gall getting beaten up a little, but that hurry up overuse turns around for a bomb placement. In comes Nova. They're going to do some damage, but it's very unlikely you'll get the kill using the hologram there to tank the tower shots, protect Greymane, who proceeds to ignore that and take 2 tower shots anyway, because he stood in range using his auto attacks. Sonya still chilling in the mid lane, but nice use of the hologram there to protect her team. Continuing to do damage. Just little bits of damage over time, just poking it down, making it work. Dodges the stuns. I'm sorry, dodges the damages. Hologram, just in case Chen decided to help out Johanna. And Chen both have found the Sonya doing quite a bit of damage. The Whirlwind, though, to protect her, because the warriors themselves don't do too much damage. Nova focusing down Manwu a little, but not able to get too much because she's finally picked her level 1 talent, and she's going with the taser rounds, so that extra slow on her W there, so can slow people down and let people escape that way. Manners moving back in. Sides against it. It's just Johanna. She can't really do too much. Nope. Just misses the stun. Misses the Q instead. Also works. Johanna just chilling in the lane for now. In comes Cho'Gall back again. Missing his rune bomb completely. And we're seeing Greymane taking a lot of damage. Phase Prism. And Greymane able to escape there. Very nice job there by the Artanis and the Nova. Able to make sure that Greymane was able to get out. Nova making some fancy maneuvers, making sure she's in a more advantageous position. In comes Chen from behind, though, Nova revealing herself just as Chen arrived, which was a bit dangerous, and as such, will pull back to get some mana so that she can help in the fight a bit more. Down goes Artanis straight away. Mana's focusing down on Bastro, and her and Sonya are able to get the kill and take control. Denial on the turning point for a little bit. Need to be careful, though. Sonya's still with her, but is very low on health. Sonya going to attempt to turn it, get the tower herself. Spinning to winning. And we see Johanna slowed there by Nova and the body block to make sure that Sonya did get out of there in time. Nova, no mana left, so has to use the auto attack to deny that turn in for the moment. Looks like he's going to go back in and try again. Greymane jumping in onto the Chen is blinded by the Johanna. Nova coming in for the kill with an auto attack. Goes onto Johanna, able to get the kill. Now they're focusing onto the Greymane. Nice stealth jump by Greymane there. Able to escape as best he can. Nova just auto-attacking a Cho'Gall now. This is quite sad to watch. And it's instead going to finally go for that turn-in. Cho'Gall wants nothing of it, denies it as best he can, but is now getting focused down and killed off. And that's the most times I think I've seen a Cho'Gall die in the early game. Like, that's 2 deaths before an objective has even been taken. Very impressive there. Manners, moving up to the upper lanes, just going in, has been doing a fantastic job protecting his team so far, so much so that he feels confident in going for gathering power. But we all know, if you're playing Nova, you kind of have to, because playing Nova takes balls. Nova, sniping a minion. Good shot. Did it. Just going to play on the defensive for now. Just staying stealthed, making sure it does not get hit by any of Cho'Gall's abilities. Not seeing a Shadow Flame. There's Shadow Flame. Hits the hologram. Hologram, not going to be doing too much here. Snipe, once again, just poke it away. And Manas has been pretty much permanently low on mana this entire game. So at least I'm not the only one. Manas just hanging around. Gets revealed by the Shadow Flame there. Pulling back, just holding the minion wave, making sure that she gets the XP. Keeps control of the lane. Not getting hit by abilities. Level 7 talent available. Went for the covert ops. The increased slow for every second that Nova is stealthed. And there you go. There it hits. Didn't get the full buff there. And could be chased in because we did see Greymane go a bit too aggressively there. Verdi gets the hit thanks to that incendiary elixir, but not able to get any kill out of it. Nova hanging around the area, seeing if she can get some cheeky shots off on Greymane, but Greymane has likely already gone back. And Nova is revealed thanks to that blast again. The Consuming Blaze, that's the name of the ability that I was kind of blanking on and trying to hide, but it was too obvious. Greymane in full retreat, can Nova protect him? The bounce doesn't land. Nova using the global Nova taunt to delay that there, but not sure I count that one. That wasn't that good. White Fuck in the chat. The challenge for next week is don't die. Play a game without dying. I suggested heroes like Lily and Tastar for it, but show me what you got. Be a bit creative. So Nova, basically how this talent works, every second she is stealthed, her slow increases by 1% up to 50%, up to a maximum of a 50% slow. So 50% slow, pretty beast. That's a good amount of slow. Nova, on her way back, heading to the mid lane, going to be helping out her team as best she can. Sonya going very aggressively here into the back line. That Whirlwind doing a lot here, focusing onto Izzy. Nova has arrived, drops a good snipe onto Evil Zaki. And now having to back up, we do see Sonya getting taken down. Nova getting focused, needs to stay alive due to the fact that, well, stacks. Manners focusing down Manwu here, needs to be careful that he does not get picked off. And Manners just backing up. Looks like the objective may be going over to the villains here, but the hero's not giving up about a fight. Greymane getting focused down. Nova with the slow, and Manwu with a little bit of a delay there, not able to land those abilities onto that Greymane, not able to get the kill. Denial, not in time from Manners there, and that shrine there goes over to the villains. And Vidari decides to walk back in with no health and gets promptly murdered as he deserves. Manners hanging around, just defending once again. Singing his bot lane quite a bit, just about everyone in it is pretty much dying. Tony01, thank you for following. I did not turn that off before we started, but it's fine. I'm sure people on YouTube don't mind. So Manners just staying a bit safe for the moment. Going to be moving up to the mid lane, taking a bit of control. And looking to see if anything's going on. Finds a Greymane, gets a good snipe here. Currently, he has 0 stacks for his gathering power, so needs to try and work on that. Nice pull in by Johanna there. Sonya just trying to delay that mercenary camp being captured. Muradin now moving in as well. Most of the warriors taking a lot of damage here. Nova trying to do any damage she can, but they all have to back up. Cho'Gall and Johanna, you're not going to kill them off without any other damage dealers other than Nova. So the mercenary camp does go over to the villains here. Nova pushing in here, wants to see if she can find Greymane because she knew he was around here, but it appears that Greymane has already left. You actually see his health going up at the top there. It shows that he did just go B. Heroics available. We see the precision strike being taken by Nova. Artanis getting focused here to slow. Used onto Chen here, and Chen trying to give chase, but slowed and stunned. So we do see Greymane, we do see Artanis escape there, and Chen gets picked off. Very well played by Manners and very well played by Sonya there. They're able to save the life of their Artanis, who just be back. I'm not even counting Manners. Don't worry about it. That definitely counts, though. Very nice use of your slow. So, objectives are ready. They're going to be moving up to the top lanes. Taking control. Bit of damage going on to Iwazaki. And Manners looking for opportunities. Just wants to try and wrap around, letting his team face check. He's also soaking XP in the meantime. Big fight happening though. Could have really joined in on that. Does not get pulled in. But beginning to focus onto the Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall having to use his dash to escape here. Chen pulling in here. Has to pull back though. The hologram being used as well. Manners trying to land any damage onto anyone that she can while repositioning. There is a bit out of position. Greymane gets picked off there. Snipe used onto Johanna. Greymane pushing in. Does not get the kill. And is not able to use his Q to secure either. Manwu denying the turn in for now. Mana's low on mana. Once again, can't afford another W there to get that snipe. Or to at least get that slow to allow his team to secure the kill. And right now, they all appear to be low on mana and health, so they're having a bit of trouble moving in here. Artanis with the Phase Prism, though he has mana, but very little health, but he does not need it due to shields. Pushing in, mana's found by Chen. Sonya coming in, the barrel being used onto Mana's here. He's dropping low, gets killed off. But luckily, though, he didn't have many stacks to begin with. So, just resets to that. Artanis going down, and it looks like our heroes are going to have to leave that shrine unattended and let the villains pick that up. Meantime, Sonya chilling. Nova will be back in 9 seconds. A little bit longer, a little bit shorter. If we fast forward, we just saw Greymane sort of explode as I fast forwarded there. Precision strike used, not getting that much. But if there are any snipes there, would have been able to pick them up. But unfortunately, there were not. Nova, once again alive. Beginning to just throw holograms out, distract that Cho'Gall. Artanis very greedy with the pull in there and actually gets stunned up partway through his blade dash. So we'll have to retreat here. Mana's getting revealed by that runic blast. He's just doing anything he can to that Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall continuing to chase though. Blade dash once again. The exact same thing happens. Upheaval used. Artanis going the other side of it. Actually survives. Mana's on the other hand dropped very low. Has to pull back here. And we see Artanis get picked off. Mana's hiding here. Waiting to see if anyone drops low. Like this Cho'Gall for example. That's low enough. And there we go. Able to pick up the kill on that. Now in full retreat. Trying to avoid re-stealths. Uses the hologram as the bait there. Izzy did go in for that. Manners just sort of standing there. Waiting to see if he should go on to Izzy. Izzy goes for the snipe. Precision strike avoided by the roll there from the Greymane. Very well played. Greymane, very nice evasion. Saving himself. Nova not able to get the kill. Moving up to the objectives for now. We see a shrine in the mid lane and the bottom lane. So, Nova just hanging around the bottom lane for the moment as it's in between the two objectives. And Manners just looking for an opportunity here. There we go. There's the slow onto Johanna. She has to use her Iron Skin, which now is not available for Artanis, and they're able to pick up the kill. Manners going to be moving down. Looks like he's going to be the one to attempt to cap. Nope, he's going to move up and help out. We're going to leave the Artanis to cap that bottom shrine. Manners finds a Greymane. Throwing down a hologram. The slow from the hologram actually does count with the talent, so is able to do a little bit of that, especially with that lethal. Once you have that lethal decoy barrel, enough to save Chen, but not enough to save Greymane. Johanna's still dead from earlier on. We see Cho'Gall is able to escape. Sonya diving very deep onto Chen. Nova throwing down a hologram, trying to do a bit of damage, but that does nowhere near enough to kill off either of these two heroes. Artanis in a bit of a tough position though. Did his blade dash way too aggressively and ended up on the wrong side of the gate. Upheaval used, pulls in Artanis. There's the Twisting Never used by the Cho'Gall. Precision strike does quite a bit of damage. Iwazaki dropping low here, getting focused, but nice use of the molten block there. Chen in the way, gets sniped by Nova, but Nova does not have the mana or the damage to really do anything else here. So has to sort of leave this for the moment. In the meantime, Sonya getting chased and killed thanks to that blessed shield. Now it is Greymane in a bit of a tough position. Nova from over the wall, just doing as much damage as she can. And gets the kill. Able to keep control there. And Pitoli, my preview screen seems fine. I do not see any black. Try refreshing. So, Mana's chasing up here. Going to try and kill off the Greymane. Auto. Apparently only has autos due to the fact that she used her mana on a hologram as opposed to a snipe. And Mana's now getting focused down. Doesn't have any, did he have any stacks? I have no idea. Either way, is dead. So for now, we can see Artanis pushing the bottom lane. We're going to fast forward so that we get our hero back as quick as possible. Muradin defending the top lane. doing the best that he can. And Greymane now replacing him in that job. Nova back in a couple seconds. Artanis was still soaking bot lane. And Sonya was grabbing Mercenary Camp. So Nova on the way. We just going to be doing best that she can. Didn't strike to deny the cap for the moment. Going to be moving in. So she's going to use a hologram to deny that again. Manwu getting focused down. Upheaval. Nice bit of damage. Molten block used by Cho'Gall. Not enough to keep him alive. And the kills come in from all over. From everyone there. Purifier Beam used on Johanna. Can they stop her? There's the slow. Purifier Beam catching her, but not enough. And we see Johanna able to escape. Another turn in for our heroes, though. Able to keep the pressure on and keep themselves in control. Manners, he took the double decoy as his level 16 there. So a little bit of extra damage. Very nice. Manners just hanging around here, seeing if anyone sneaks past to get into the lane and go for the mercenary camp. Just keeping a guard on Artanis there, who finishes up the mercenary camp and will be able to help it in whichever lane it pushes, which is going to be the bot lane. Artanis going in there with the nice dash onto Chen, but he's in a bit of a tough position here. Upheaval used, does a little bit of damage. Oh, nice twisting never there, doing a lot of damage. Greymane, though, able to push in, and Cho'Gall gets killed off. Very well played. And she's calling us safe. Was there anyone who was saved there? Let's have a look. Did we miss one during all the commotion? Be back. And... okay, so yeah, Artanis getting focused down. The slow. The abilities used there. Cho'Gall is slowed. Artanis backing up. Wouldn't call that a save, but... well, Artanis did get out of there, so... we will kind of give it to her. In the meantime, objectives still not to spawn. Nova finally getting some stacks, 6 stacks up there. So we're going to be getting a lot of damage off. Thanks to that precision strike. Hovering around mid lane, deciding not to go for the fort as the rest of our team already going for the bottom fort. Chen back in out, just playing safe there. Does not want to get caught. And there is the bottom fort going over to our hero. Sonya continuing to get mercenary camps and keep control of the game that way. In the meantime, Muradin, I would like to point out, actually would forgive him the axe. Just a little fun ability, an alpha killer coming in from the Greymane. A very interesting build he has there. Artanis once again getting focused. Greymane with the good roll, and the slow from Nova does help him escape as well. Upheaval doing quite a bit of damage. Phase Prism making that look super weird. And Manners pushing in, trying to do as much as he can with the damage, with the slows. And not going to be able to get much. Gets a snipe just for extra damage. And Sonya diving way too deep, but able to survive thanks to the holograms tanking a few of those shots. So very nice there. And we're going to see Manners backing up there just to play, just to help work down at the mercenary camps and to make sure that that shrine is guarded. And Whitevark, no, Abathur does not count him. He does not count. Murky and Viking deaths do count as real deaths. Same with Misha. So you have to go without dying. And Abathur does count as a sorry, you're not allowed to use Abathur. I will remember to use my words. Manners slows from the holograms there, helping out Greymane a bit, who's able to escape without any particular danger. Rewind coming in so they can get more holograms off, more slows, and he does drop a couple holograms there to work on the damage. Thanks to the 6 stacks that he has. Down goes Greymane, who is apparently us. He was helping with this boss. And Sonya's backing up as well. So Artanis, not enough. They're just going to have to leave that. And that is the issue with this boss. Do not do it at low health. It murders the shit out of you. It is very strong. So, Nova pulling back. Going to be getting some health as well as Artanis. Muradin just chilling in the lower lanes. And yeah, if they had Muradin there, they might have been able to do it if he was the one tanking. But he wasn't. So, no mercenary camp for them. No extra 4 shots, which would have in fact ended the game if they were to commit to it. But they're deciding not to. Nova hanging around this area, drops a couple holograms, gets some slows onto Cho'Gall, who finds the hologram, thinking it's the real one. It was not. So, bit of damage being poked out from Manners every couple seconds. Barrel used for maximum chaos from Chen here. Precision strike landing on the Cho'Gall, but pretty much no one else. Nice twisting never there, doing a lot of damage. Artanis getting dropped low, getting focused down here. And it looks like Artanis may die. The hologram's doing a lot of damage. Purifier Beam able to kill off the Chen. Now it is just Johanna who is in full retreat, getting stunned up by Muradin. Body box, not enough. They're actually diving into the shot range here. Muradin just tanking it up thanks to Harden's shield though, and he gets out. Very nice job there. We did see Sonya go down because she tried something similar. And body blocks, not enough. Very good effort by Manners there, but now he's being chased down by a Greymane. Greymane gets the roll. Manners. Mad Jukes gets found, gets killed just as he went stealth. Very unlucky there. Might have been better off continuing to run in maybe this direction and just getting out of there. Very close, very good effort, but is killed off there. Still only 4 shots needed. Greymane grabs them, and the game is over. Either way, though, a very valiant effort. There we go. So there you guys go. That was the last game. Very interesting use of Nova, using those slows to great effect to allow her team extra kills and allow her team extra damage. If she'd taken the vulnerable instead of the double fake, I think that would have been an obscenely good build. Getting the hologram for the massive slows and the vulnerable off it, that would have been really cool. But there you guys go. That is the end of this week's community challenge. Last week's community challenge. This week's community challenge, a reminder, is to not die. You can't play Abathur, and Viking deaths, Misha deaths, Murky deaths, they all count as deaths. So show me what you got, be creative, and attempt to defeat your own mortality. So guys, thank you very much for watching. For those on the stream, we're going to be heading over to the NA server for some community games. And for those watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.